Hi, this is Mike Fry, and you are listening to the We Effing Told You So podcast. Today is December 2nd, 2025, and today's installment is U.S. government and press suggest extrajudicial murder is okay so long as you kill everyone with the first shot. A bit of a reality check is needed given the abysmal coverage of illegal boat strikes. Reading and listening to the U.S. government and domestic press response to news that survivors of a U.S. government strike against a private boat in international waters were shot a second time to kill them because they survived the first shot is as surreal as it is tragic. Everyone, from the New York Times and Washington Post to various elected officials, including Felon 47 himself, seem to suggest pretty loudly that the real problem with the killing is that they didn't kill them all with the first shot. Naturally, they didn't exactly say that out loud, but that's the only logical conclusion from the nonsensical coverage. We say that because these illegal extrajudicial killings have been going on for a while, and nobody in the White House or legacy media are even bothering to call them what they clearly are: murders. But now all of a sudden, because there were survivors that were shot a second time and killed, they're all of a sudden all up in hysterics. The Orange Menace himself tried to duck and cover, insisting that Hegseth didn't order the second shot. And the compliant media instantly fell in line. They've all insisted that it's the killing of the survivors of the first shot that is a potential war crime or a crime against humanity. Like, not killing them on the first shot is where they draw the line. The New York Times headline was typical of the others. It read, "Lawmakers suggest follow-up boat strike could be a war crime." Well, here's a news flash for you all. Targeting and killing them at all, whether on the first or second shot, makes no difference to the dead, their survivors, rational courts of law, or basic common sense or decency. For those who could be tried at the International Criminal Court for this, it will make zero difference how many shots they took to kill the victims. To be clear, we are not at war with Venezuela, even though Felon 47 seems to be doing everything in his power to start one. Additionally, if we were at war with Venezuela, again we are not, there is zero evidence presented that these boats are part of their military. The people in those boats are, by any measure, war or not, private citizens. And again, we aren't actually at war. These boat operators are accused of smuggling drugs, which isn't a capital crime, and there has been zero evidence that they're even doing that. In spite of that, elected officials and the U.S. mainstream media continue to refer to these people as drug boat operators. In the International Court of Law, they will be considered private citizens that the U.S. government murdered with no evidence of any crime committed and with only accusations of non-capital offenses. Those facts mean this is all murder, no matter how many shots they took. That is the obvious, rational, and objective reality of this situation, and it is 100% totally absent from the discussion in the mainstream press and with U.S. lawmakers. When this gets to an international court, and it will, all of these killings will be murder of private citizens, and those who don't speak rationally about these murders will be shamed, and will say, "We effing told you so." You have been listening to the We Effing Told You So podcast. You can find us on Substack, Spotify, YouTube, Apple Podcasts, and most other places podcasts can be found. Please like and subscribe and share on your social media. And thanks for listening.